as the Quest X power source has come to us. Bobo, shoot them down. Excellent. Now comb the crash for the dog's remains. You will soon have enough power for a lifetime, my dragon!
I wouldn't be so sure about that if I was you, Sin.
Mr. Incorporated, you're alive?
Thanks to Shaggy's fancy flying. As soon as he saw your ray, he rolled the car over, dumping us all into the water, saving our lives.
Years ago.
It was an elaborate hoax. Wasn't it, Mr. Rude Boy?
Oi, you blooders got it in for me, right? But yeah, we faked the whole bloomin' thing. All I ever wanted to do was play Scar, and be super rich and super famous. But apparently, it just wasn't in the tarot cards. Maybe the fact that we only had one song had something to do with it. So me and me mates, the Scartastics here, we decided we'd fake our own deaths. Then, we could write the perfect song and return to take the music world by storm.
I don't understand, Rude Boy. Why did you wait 30 years to make a comeback?
Ah, don't be such a muppet, Martha Quinn. We planned to be only gone 1 year, but writing a perfect song took blooming forever. By the time we cracked it, Scar wasn't popular anymore. But everyone loves the undead, so we began dressing as zombie mobs, riding our undead scooters and wearing polycarbonate-lined skull masks to hide our identity.
So in the end, desperate for success, Rude Boy and the Scartastics unleashed a dancing plague on the world, using an inharmonic chord with special frequencies designed to induce post-hypnotic suggestion to sell their music.
Just as I thought, but didn't say. Dance them away, Sheriff. We are done here.
But what happened to Chrissy Christie and Trini Lee? Scooby, check that coffin over there.
So, when are we all going on tour?
We're not.
Like it looks like we're going solo, Scoob.
What's with the crazy music score? What do you mean, music score? Those dots weren't there before. That means the planispheric disk has changed. I wish we knew how to read music. We do. Let's rock some harmony, Hex Girls. Another set of coordinates.
We have to go find what they lead us to.
Maybe it's the treasure.
Sorry, but I have somewhere else I have to be.
Remember, we're looking for something strange and out of the ordinary.
Ahoy there! How can I help you scurvy-legged landlubbers?
Skipper Shelton, that helmet you've got on, where did you get it?
Ah, it'd be a weird thing, don't you know? I traded it with a grotesque-looking young scallywag named of Handsome Jimmy.
Handsome Jimmy? Is there something written on the inside? S. Yahweh, perhaps?
Well, bless me sandabs, there is. S must stand for Susan. And you must be Susan Lavey. And this helmet must be yours, young fella. A strange name for a boy, though.
I'm so obviously a girl.
Who's Susan Lave?
Not Susan Lave. Segundo Yahweh. We've got it. This is the second key. But what does it all mean? That's what we've got to find out.
Oh, Nova, it's getting weirder and weirder. Things aren't as easy to explain anymore. It feels like something's going to happen. Something bad. What do you think, Nova? Nova? Nova?
Nibiru is coming.
School, since I found out who our new biology teacher is. Dr. Rick Spartan. I'm your biggest fan.
Mrs. Jackson, tell us what happened.
Took me a nap this afternoon. When I woke up, I was on the TV, and everyone knew my recipe.
Chinkies, look at this, gang. Senor P. Yahweh.
Like, what kind of name is that?
Primero means first in Spanish, and Yahweh is key.
Like, what does an old gun have to do with a key?
Skipper Shelton, that helmet you've got on, where'd you get it? This is the second key. But what does it all mean? Nibiru is coming.
Well, howdy, y'all. It is such a pleasure cooking in front of a live studio audience here in beautiful Crystal Cove. Today, we'll be cooking up a batch of goodness I call Francie Lee Jackson's double-dip bacon and butter breaded croissant snack. Now, a lot of you folks at home been asking if I worry about my recipes aren't the healthiest. All I gotta say is, I ain't no doctor, y'all. While that's simmering, we'll start prepping my dessert. I call it Francie Lee Jackson's bacon bread pie. Oh. Now, don't worry, y'all. If this happens at home, just throw in another bacon butter. No! Get back!
Danger, Kachinka! Ready your spear! This is a job for Rick Spartan, academic of adventure! Oh, joy, a road trip.
Access denied.
Igel and Gänseblümchen! Ricky! Ricky, what have you done? I've been locked out of the system.
I know. I did it on purpose. You're out of control, Professor Pericles, and I'm putting a stop to it. I'm in charge. I built Destroido from the ground up, while you were cooling your beak in prison. It's time that
You are in charge of nothing, Ricky Owens. You have never been anything other than an idiotic human mascot. A shoulder for me to perch upon.
Come on, Scooby, old buddy. I'm worried about you. You only had 3 breakfasts and 2 lunches. You gotta eat, pal.
I don't feel good, Raggy. I'm scared. Nova sat up. She sat up in her hospital bed and spoke. She said, Nibiru is coming. It's too much. It's too much.
It is definitely something. Nova doesn't speak. Ever.
And the more I research this Nibiru, the less I think I know. I borrowed this book from my mother, hoping it would help.
Supernatural curses and the extra-dimensional forces behind them. You think maybe Nova's cursed?
This whole town is cursed. We got used to crazy criminals pretending to be monsters all the time. But things are different. This, I can't explain.
It must have something to do with the treasure buried under Crystal Cove.
The one the planispheric disc should lead us to. But instead it keeps leading us to strange old objects, like the flintlock and the Conquistador's helmet. The first and second key. To what and why, I don't know. Gang, for the first time in our history as mystery solvers, we have to consider that something truly supernatural is happening here.
Well, you know what I say? When things get scary, the scared get pizza. And when things get extra scary, we get extra deep dish. Right, Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Dooby delicious.
You know, Fred, with everything that's happening, it makes you realize how precious life is. It kind of makes you not want to waste time and just tell certain people how you really feel, doesn't it? I think I'm ready now. I'd be open to hearing how you feel.
You mean, like, emotions or something crazy like that? Well, right now I guess I feel kinda...
Yes?
hungry. I feel hungry.
Hunger is not an emotion, Fred Jones! Here you go. 2 of our 9-layer double deep dish pizzas with everything twice.
Right here, please.
No way. It's Dr. Rick Spartan. He's an academic of adventure.
Kachinga! We've got to get rid of the food! We've got to get rid of all of the food!
What is he doing? Why is he throwing all the food out the window?
Who cares? Whatever Dr. Spartan is doing, he probably has a great reason for doing it. I'm gonna get in on this. Hi, Kachinga. Chums, Frederick Jones. Chums. Hey, Dr. Spartan. Let me help.
Fred Jones, you're a brick!
What is with that guy? Doesn't he know there are hungry mouths in the world that need feeding?
Yeah, yours and mine.
Sir, if I may be so bold, the demon isn't here.
No time for talkie-talkie! Big time creepy creep on the way!
was gone.
It ate, like, everything.
What was that thing?
That was the gluten demon. If we don't stop it, it'll devour the entire food supply and starve us all. Until there's nothing and no one left alive in Crystal Cove. The gluten demon is a terrible beast that consumes vast amounts of gluten. Starchy foods, breads, pastas, that sort of thing. Kachinga and I have had a gluten-free diet for years. It's what makes my muscles so chiseled, like a Greek god.
Yeah, I don't touch the stuff either.
Like, sure you do, Fred.
You eat everything we eat.
I mean, as of right now, I don't touch the stuff either.
Dr. Spartan, is there anything else you can tell us about this demon?
Kachinga, make book plenty open. Hold. KK?
Oh, the scrapbook. How thrilling.
At various times in history, the beast has shown its heinous face. The gluten demon was a scourge from ancient Egypt through the fall of Rome, destroying their wheat harvests. It even made an appearance in France, tainting the bread supply in the 1780s that ultimately led to the French Revolution. There are other demons that have strange affiliations with food, like the asparagus demon, the dairy demon. I vanquished many of them, except that olive oil demon, slippery devil. Ha 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 ha! But as you can see, I don't have any pictures. My faithful guide and manservant, Kachinga here, dropped the camera. He can't seem to hold a spear and use modern technology at the same time.
It's because you were shouting at me to take the picture, and I got nervous.
I thought you savages were supposed to have an iron will.
Well, forgive me for being such a disappointment.
Why didn't you let Marion take the pictures? Where is your wife, anyway?
Marion? Marion's gone. We had a farm in Africa, there on the Serengeti. It was unbelievable. We saw things. They have tsetse flies down there the size of eagles. We would stand in front of our hut and watch in horror as these giant flies would pick cows and zebras off the ground and carry them away. And then one day they attacked us. The giant flies came at us from all sides. I took down as many as I could, but it was no use. In the end, they got Marion. They flew away with her to their mountain lair in Kilimanjaro. She's trapped up there still. It's horrible. Horrible.
Actually, she's fine. She's just staying with her mother in Irvine. They're not getting along.
Kachinga, no more flappy flap liplets. Master needs silence. Head place have bad juju, KK.
It's my mom. Mom, what's up? Mom? Mom! Mom, are you here?
Zoinks!
Deputy, what are you doing here?
Sheriff Stone told me to stay here and secure the crime scene. Apparently some kind of monster wrecked the place and ate all the biscotti cakes and cookies.
And my mom?
But she's fine. They took her home. Sheriff had to go down to the rebuilt Bloody Steak restaurant. That crazy monster attacked there too. Ate everything. The beast is feeding. We have to act fast before it gets too powerful. If you don't need me, I'll just go back to hiding. I have a special potion that'll stop the gluten demon cold. Learned it from a shaman up the Ucayali River. It's a tributary of the Amazon.
I think we all know where the Ucayali River is, Dr. Spartan.
Like I didn't.
I can't even say it. Yukaka, yukalaka, yukalala, kukamanga, ukulele. Sheesh.
Here's the recipe. Kachinga will take you to the strange and obscure locations to retrieve all the necessary ingredients.
This is great! We can go with a three-pronged attack. Kachinga and the girls get the potion. Shaggy and Scooby will eat all the gluten-filled food in town to starve the gluten demon. And Dr. Spartan and I will rig a special trap.
Count us in.
Yeah, like you had me and Scoob at eat everything.
Poor old Spartan. He's just so lost without Marion. Without her, his plans have become quite ludicrous. The potion itself is probably useless, but I'd love to investigate the mystery with you girls.
Mr. Kachinga, now you're talking our language. Let's investigate.
Shepherd, deliver unto your waiting hungry minds my very own traveling cabinet of curiosities. Enter and be amazed.
I don't know about you, Scooby-Doo, but I feel like I'm walking through one of my nightmares.
Any and all of you good citizens that suffer neurological disorders of any kind must leave immediately. Straight from the primitive wilds of Wisconsin, that exotic land of caftans and cheese, I give you the whole dag of horror!
Like, hold on. That has to be the fakest looking monster I have ever seen.
Oh? I knew it was fake all the time.
Come on, Scoob. Let's get out of here. This place is a ripoff.
But we didn't pay to get in here.
Oh, yeah.
Fred, I know it must be something of a shock for you to have your parents back in your life.
Your real parents.
Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome, Brad.
So we'd like to throw the floor open to any questions you might have. Anything at all.
Well, there is one thing. Why? Why did you stay away so long? Why didn't you come back for me?
To protect you, Fred. Mayor Jones was far too dangerous. He threatened to do you harm.
Bodily harm.
Yes, thanks, Judy. He threatened to do you bodily harm if we came back.
We're so sorry. We really are.
That's okay. I mean, you were just looking out for me, right?
Well, you should know your Freddy is an extraordinary trap maker.
Like, yeah, he's the best.
An expert.
Oh, really? Judy and I do a little something with traps ourselves.
We dabble.
Have any of you heard of Sternum and Sternum?
Sure, they're famous. A husband and wife team of trap-making mystery solvers. They invented the Flottenauer 8000. Wait, hold the phone. You mean you're the Sternums?
We keep our identities private because we're not in it for the glory. We just want to help mankind by ridding it of things that are hard to catch with ordinary traps.
Oh, look who decided to wake up. Nova.
Say, anyone ever tell you a pup could get lost in eyes like those?
Hello? Oh, hello, Daisy. What? You're kidding me. A horrible monster almost annihilated you? That's wonderful. We'll be right over. So this creature wasn't exactly trying to hurt you? It just robbed you? Come on, Velma. There's nothing here for us. Let's go. What did it steal, Daisy? 2 items. An expensive ruby necklace that was given to me by my wealthy neurosurgeon fiancé. Daff, you and your trap maker must come over for polo.
Yes, we must.
The other item was just a cheap bell necklace I had lying around.
The one I gave you for your birthday.
That was from you? Oh, darling. I miss it already.
Velma, let's go. Daisy, I'll see you tonight at Mom and Dad's party. That is, unless we get attacked again.
Hold on, Daphne. One more question. Daisy, can you give us a description of the creature? I certainly can, Velma.
Velma.
Don't care.
Fred, can I ask you a question?
You just did. I love that one. Sure thing, Ed. Go ahead, Scoop.
I have this friend, and he thinks he might be in love with...
Wait! Is this a love question?
Uh-huh.
And you're asking me for advice? Come on, Scoop. That is good.
Velma, what would you do if you got, well, you might be in love?
Try to snap out of it and dump the slacker before he had a chance to break my heart and crush what few dreams I had left.
Okay.
Mr. Fussbuster, as part of the order, Mother would like to have the cheese delivered early so it can acclimate to our ballroom.
Your mother is a true connoisseur of le fromage. Please let her know what an honor it is for me to be catering her party.
Ooh. Maggie, look. The Hodab.
What? This is the creature that Daisy said attacked her in her bedroom.
Boy, that's the stuffed animal we saw in the curio wagon.
Curio wagon?
Like New Kodak, #1 one attraction of Gene Shepard's traveling cabinet of curiosities.
That can't be the thing that attacked Daisy.
It's so fake.
The Hodag is a master of deception, lulling its victims into a false sense of security before attacking.
Yeah, right.
What's in the high security box, Mr. Shepard?
Something very, very valuable. I only open that box once a year.
Like, why?
It needs to breathe. Dimwit.
Can you say suspicious?
Suspicious.
Huh?
Cover your eyes!
Well, I'm not exactly sure what I should do about this little escapade. As far as I know, there's no law in the books against a curio coming to life and going crazy. What's this Hodag thing supposed to do, anyway?
Basically, it's a dangerous creature that tried to attack me. Oh, and it eats dogs.
What? Eats dogs, you say? Any chance it's particularly fond of talking dogs?
All right, knock it off, you two.
He started it.
I did not.
Whatever. Good luck, Hodag bait.
Well, since this has solved nothing, I'm gonna go back inside and see what I can salvage of my curio wagon. Don't worry, we're still safe.
Roberto, what am I not seeing when I look at that empty platter? Jeez! Fetch some more quickly before the Blakes discover we've made such an egregious error.
Your parents have gone to a lot of trouble with all this, Daphne.
It's just their way of saying they're glad you're back.
Never thought we'd hear those words coming out of their mouths.
Shh, let's enjoy our reunion.
Excuse me? Fred's real mom? I think I have something that belongs to you. I wanted to give it back. Sort of a welcome home present.
My locket?
Where did you...
Oh, thank you, Daphne. I am so happy my boy has someone like you in his life.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Like I'm bummed because there's all this free chow and my best chowing buddy's more interested in some female than doing a smackdown on the cheese buffet.
Payback. Thy name is Nova.
Like touche.
Huh?
Look at all that gorgeous cheese. Huh?
cheese.
My man roach! Oh.
Like, look at all that loot!
There's Daisy's necklace. I think we found our bad guy.
What are you kids doing in here?
Sheriff, I'm innocent.
Save it, Shepard. I've impounded all of your loot and your curio doohickeys, one of the perks of my job. This is how it works. I impound, and after 30 days, I keep.
It's supposed to be evidence.
Listen here, Miss Fancy Nancy Goody Pants. I can do anything I want because I'm Sheriff Bronson Stone. And this is all my stuff. Even this stupid puzzle box, which doesn't seem to have any use whatsoever. Boring. Who the heck can that be?
No such sight. Weirdo.
Like, it sure was nice of Mayor Nettles to reward us for stopping that bad Wisconsin man by giving us our very own Mystery Incorporated office in the City Hall basement. Right, pal?
Why does it say junk room?
Because it's full of junk. Come on, gang. Let's start cleaning.
It doesn't make sense. How come we didn't find Nova?
Scooby's right. There's something very wrong with this picture. Yep. And I have a hunch it has something to do with the bells that rang before the Hodag attacked.
Hey, that's right. I heard bells before that creepy creature snagged Scooby-Doo's girlfriend.
There's a history of using bells to train animals, so I looked into it. Check it out.
Jane, I believe this mystery is starting to come together.
This is dumb. Let's just say the mystery is solved and you and I can split all this confiscated loot.
Smart chick to Scarf Boy. The Hodag took the bait.
Roger that, smart girl. Scarf Boy out. Next time I pick the code names.
Smoking hottie to Scarf Boy. The Hodag took whatever was in the chest. Should be coming your way.
Let's get ready.
Got it! She was stealing this wheel of old cheese.
Now let's see who the Hodag really is.
Where's my Nova?
Hold on.
A monkey? That's right. My monkey. Nobody moves. Or a dog gets it.
Nova!
Mr. Fussbuster, please, don't hurt Nova. Why are you doing this?
It all started back when I was a sailor working the trade boats in Indonesia. I learned you could train a monkey to steal. So that's just what I did. I trained Roberto using bells and used them to build up my fortune. When I rang a bell, he would start taking valuable objects. But he became bad crazy and started stealing bells too. It drove me insane! All of those bells! And then he not only brought home the bells, but whatever were attached to them. You don't know how many cats and cows and hunchbacks he brought home with him. But it was all worth it, as we were just about to steal the 500-year-old cheese you have in your hand.
500-year-old cheese?
Yes, it was made right here in Crystal Cove by a master Spanish cheesemaker. It's priceless. And with it stuffed, I could have finally retired to the Netherlands, where they really enjoy cheese.
But why the Hodag?
Shepherd's security was unbreakable. I needed the key.
See the best way to get it. Now toss the cheese up here and you can get it.
Hush, Buster.
Catch!
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for those barrels.
Here's your keys, Mr. Shepard. No. You kids keep it. It's cracked. Cracked and worthless. Worthless!
Sorry you lost your prized possession. I bet you wish you'd never stopped here. Why did you come to Crystal Cove, Mr. Shepard? We don't get many attractions like yours here.
It was the cheese. The cheese told me to come here.
Look!
Huh?
Well, what do you want?
What? I don't want anything.
Then why'd you set up a meeting?
It wasn't me. I thought you two set it up.
No. Not us. Then who did?
I did. The little evil bird in the tree branch. I asked you all here to discuss a matter of great importance.
Newspaper on the bottom of your cage need changing again?
It would appear the Kinder, the new Mystery Incorporated, have obtained the third and now the fourth piece of the planispheric disk.
No.
Yes, this cannot continue. And, as such, I have a little proposition for all of you.
Previously on Mystery Incorporated.
My real name isn't Angel Dynamite. It's Cassidy Williams. I'm one of the original members of Mystery Incorporated that disappeared.
You've been lying to us from the beginning.
I just want to say I know you're mad at me, and I don't blame you. If I can help... No way, Angel Cassidy Dynamite Williams. Whatever your name is. Listen up, others. Evil resides in Crystal Cove. Watch out for any foul play, especially of the feathered kind.
If we are to continue, she will need to be silenced forever.
That's why I'm here to tell you the truth. There aren't any real ghosts in Crystal Cove. It's like the open all hours gym. It just isn't open all hours. And that's just the tip of the falseberg. Give me time, and I will tell you everything I know about Crystal Cove. Enough to blow your mind. You just made a big mistake. Don't think you can come in my house and make a mess. Oh,
Do you know what caused the explosion?
faulty wiring.
Works for me. Wrap it up, boys. We're heading out.
That's it? Faulty wiring? You're not even going to investigate?
Faulty wiring is a win-win-win situation. Minimal paperwork for me, insurance money for the station, and a new public pool with a
Look in Bavaria in the 1930s. She discovered the missionaries possessed the fifth and the sixth pieces of the planispheric disk. She built this lab and a host of robots to aid her search for the pieces. I finally found this lab and continued the Frau's work, building a legion of her Kriegsstaffer bots to retrieve the pieces for me. My holographic masquerade as Frau Glück bought my bots all the time they needed. And I would have gotten away with eliminating Cassidy if it weren't for you meddling kids. Now that I have everything I need, I can dispose of this place and all of you at the same time. Farewell, darling Kinder, farewell.
Time to go.
can't make it to movie.
We gotta try. 6,
Thanks, Scoob.
Don't mention it.
We're leaving now!
I wish! Roby, stop! The only way we can leave is if someone stays behind and keeps the doors open with this manual override lever!
I'll do it.
No.
I'll be right behind you. Trust me, I'm a fast swimmer. Go! I'll be fine. Go!
What we were talking about before, about regret, you weren't talking about me and Fred. You were talking about you and Mr. E. You loved him once, didn't you?
What E and I had, we lost a long time ago. Don't make the same mistake I did. Now go!
Do you see her?
Don't worry! She's here somewhere!
Look, gang. He's holding something.
Oh no! No, Fred!
Easy, Daphne. I'm sure she got out. Right, guys?
Like, yeah. Definitely.
She saved us.
I guess maybe we were wrong about Cassidy.
Mystery Incorporated.
The men and I were overtaken with a desire to find this great treasure. Find it, we did. In our thirst for power and wealth, we have discovered a terrible evil. I used the alchemical disc, the Planisferico, to map our location, and we buried the evil treasure deep, deep underground.
The Planispheric disc.
They have 3 pieces. We have 3 pieces. We have to find out which member of the gang is keeping the pieces.
Our son. Question is, will they be willing to betray their only son?
Yeah, that's right! Eat the jam! Eat 'em! Eat all my loud jam! What are you looking at, oldie? What's that? I'm sorry! I can't hear you! Because you're old!
Time, weather, and...
Krampus thinks you need to respect your elders, other people's property, and their right to a quiet night!
Krampus? Why don't you just call yourself Dorcas or Lamus?
Hey there, son.
What are you doing, dear?
Yeah, what's in the...
Briefcase.
Glad you asked. Mom, Dad, I've got something important to say. Since you've come back into my life, I finally feel for the first time ever that I can trust adults.
Oh, Fred.
We're glad you feel that way, son.
And because of that, if anything should happen to me or the gang, I want you to have what's in this briefcase.
We can take it right now.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm going to put it in the mystery machine for now, so I can keep a close eye on it. The gang and I are checking out some weird goat guy who's terrorizing kids. You know duty. It calls. It's so great having you both in my life again.
Keep your tripwire taut.
And your tensile line strong.
Ricky, it's Brad.
And Judy.
Go ahead, you two.
Tell Professor Pericles the rest of the planispheric disk
is ours for the taking.
Something's been bugging me about our little underwater escapade. There's a lot about that adventure I wish we could forget.
Amen to that.
But the weirdest part of all was what the late Abigail Gluck whispered.
Like I'll say, a crazy mummified corpse whispering Nibiru is creepy times 10.
It gets creepier. I googled it and found a lot. Namely this. Nibiru is a planet listed in the writings of Zechariah Sitchin, particularly his book The 12th Planet. According to Sitchin's interpretation of Babylonian religious texts, a giant planet called Nibiru passes by Earth every 3,600 years and allows its sentient inhabitants to interact with humanity. These beings, which Sitchin identified with the Anunnaki of Sumerian myth, would become humanity's first gods. My favorite internet encyclopedia says there's supposed to be a collision. The Nibiru collision is a disastrous encounter between the Earth and a large planetary object. Believers in this doomsday event usually refer to this object as Planet X, or Nibiru.
The doomsday event?
Like, what's the connection between Nibiru and that crazy old German lady?
Honestly, I have no idea.
No, not only is this game totally fake, it's broken.
You were saying?
It's only because I'm used to shooting live targets and not video hooligans. I'm gonna go check out that kid playing Prance Prance Evolution. Those are some very suspicious dance moves.
I'm glad you kids are here. So what's this about a monster turning kids' hair white with fear? Sounds kind of old school.
He calls himself Krampus, and apparently he has something against bad children. Now, normally, I wouldn't have a problem with getting delinquents off the streets, but parents are complaining that their kids are afraid to sleep without the lights on, and that's putting a strain on the Crystal Cove power grid. We'd be glad to help you.
But, like, why are we meeting in an arcade?
Oh, sheesh. You call yourselves investigators? Everyone knows arcades and roller discos are breeding grounds for criminal children. These places are basically coin-operated prisons.
It's nice taking the old Enigma machine out for a little dark, evil action.
You certainly kept
this baby in great shape.
Stay focused. We must secure the 3 pieces of the planispheric disk. Mach schnell, schnell!
I can corn dog without my nose.
Are you gonna eat that?
Yeah, 10-second nose rule.
Stop! You female hooligans!
Krampus thinks you have been bad little girls, and since your parents seem helpless to act, it is time for Krampus to teach you some manners!
There he is! Krampus is getting away! Come on!
That's okay. We'll stay here and deal with the bigger issue. Namely, all the abandoned corn dogs around here that suddenly need a new home.
Yeah, in our bellies.
That's our boy.
This is going to take longer than we thought.
A lot longer.
Yes, a lot longer. Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome, Judy.
Time to go. Move it.
I look like some smelly wizard from Center Earth.
Gang, we really need to do something about Krampus.
I'll say, even bad children don't deserve this.
Well, gang, the mayor was right. Krampus is well known in German folklore as sort of a boogeyman who has a real problem with bad kids.
And he's like crazy ugly.
With a club made of sticks?
Yeah, like what's up with that?
They're called switches, and he used to punish bad children with them back in the old country.
Jeez, the old country was rough.
It says here he usually only appears during the winter months. So this is a bit of an off-season appearance.
Fred, are you okay?
I don't know, Daphne. This whole thing about Krampus, stern, disciplinarian, cold, and impartial, he makes me think of my former father, Mayor Dad.
Go on.
Well, my not dad was always super critical of me, and I can never understand why, but in a weird way, I kind of miss the attention.
Oh, Freddie, there's something missing.
I know, I just said that.
No, there's something missing over there.
That's Charlie the Haunted Robot spot.
He's one of the museum's biggest draws. We better tell the others.
This Krampus mystery is certainly
very intriguing.
Oh, it is no mystery at all. Krampus. Dear Krampus. I have such fond memories of Krampus from when I was just a hatchling. I can still hear the sound of Krampus visiting bad children on a cold winter's night. Ah, the screams of fear and terror. So soothing.
Fond memories aside, this Krampus may present a problem.
I'm not so sure, Ricky. The vault! We must let nothing stop us from retrieving the other 3 pieces of the planispheric disk from the Kinder. Perhaps Krampus is exactly the distraction we need.
I'm not sure what Charlie the Robot has to do with Krampus. We need more. We need to anticipate where Krampus will strike next.
Yeah, like if we could put all the bad kids from Crystal Cove in one place, I'm sure Krampus would just show up.
That's it. Maybe we can't get all the bad kids in one place, but I know the one place that holds the baddest kid. Come on, gang. So what do you say? You want to help?
You want me to use myself as bait for this evil goat?